All right, today we're headed to the south of France to check out something truly incredible, Aigues Mortes. It's this absolutely breathtaking medieval fortress, and we're going to dig into how this monster of a structure, all stone and power, even came to be. Plus, we'll try to figure out why its story is still so captivating, even hundreds of years later. And that's a really good question, isn't it? Because a place like this, it's never just about the walls and the towers. It's so much more. It's about the ambition, the art, the history that's just soaked into every single stone. So yeah, how did Aigues Mortes go from being just a military stronghold to this timeless, legendary icon? Well, to really get to the bottom of that, we've got to go way back, right to the very beginning. See, to understand Aigues Mortes, you first have to understand the massive ambitions of the people who dreamed it up. So the story kicks off way back in the 12th century. The fortress was founded by the Papal States, and its purpose was crystal clear right from the get-go. This thing was a statement. I mean, they perched it on a hill, and that strategic spot, yeah, it wasn't just for defense. It was built to dominate everything and everyone it looked down on. And that's the thing. Aigues Mortes was engineered from the ground up to be the absolute textbook definition of a stronghold. Every single piece of it was designed to send a message, a really clear message of power and control to anyone who laid eyes on it, whether you were a friend or an enemy. Okay, so let's take a look at how they actually chiseled that idea of power right into the architecture itself. Because the design of Aigues Mortes, wow, it's this incredible masterpiece of both intimidation and honestly sheer beauty. A lot of the castle's unique power really comes from this blend of architectural styles. For the most part, it's Gothic, you've got those soaring, jaw-dropping features that are designed to make you look up in awe. But then it's also grounded by these older, much sturdier Romanesque elements. And that mix, that combination, it creates a look that's somehow both elegant and just brutally strong at the same time. And if you want to get a sense of the sheer scale of this project, just try to wrap your head around this number. 4 kilometers. That's nearly 2.5 miles of massive stone walls. The amount of labor, the vision it must have taken to build that in the 12th century, it's just staggering to think about. Now, obviously, you don't build an exterior this imposing unless you're protecting something really valuable inside. So let's step inside those walls and see what treasures they've been guarding all these centuries. And the interior, it's a whole world unto itself. I mean, you've got these incredible landmarks like the Tour de la Mar Tower. The views from there are just amazing. And the beautiful St. Etienne Church. But beyond that, the whole fortress is basically a living museum, just packed with priceless art and incredible historical artifacts. The collections inside give you this amazing window right into the past. You can see incredible art from French masters, suits of armor that probably saw actual combat, and there are even medieval frescoes showing you what daily life was like right there inside those very walls hundreds of years ago. It's like stepping back in time. A fortress like Aigues Mortes, it doesn't just fade away into the history books. Nope. Its story keeps going. Its influence has been echoing down through the centuries, and sometimes in ways that might really surprise you. Yeah, its design was so unique that it ended up influencing architects and designers all throughout history. It was just so revolutionary for its time that its impact couldn't be contained in the medieval era. It became this wellspring of inspiration for generations and generations of creative people. And you can actually trace that influence pretty clearly. So it starts out as this raw symbol of medieval power, right? Then its architectural genius goes on to inspire some of the greatest Renaissance masters. We're talking about guys like Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci. And that line of influence, it goes all the way to today with its incredible walls being used as a backdrop in huge shows like Game of Thrones. And this legacy isn't just something we're talking about, it's officially recognized. Aigues Mortes is considered one of the most important, one of the most significant examples of medieval architecture in all of France. That secures its place in history forever. So, after all that, centuries of incredible history, what does Aigues Mortes mean to us, right now, today? Let's take a look at its modern role, not as a fortress anymore, but as a living, breathing landmark for the whole world to experience. And check this out. This number is just, well, it's incredible. More than 1 million people. 1 million people visit Aigues Mortes every single year. That makes it one of the most popular spots in the entire country. And that fact alone tells you everything you need to know about its powerful, enduring appeal. And that right there, that's why this all matters. The fortress isn't some dusty relic sealed off behind glass. No way. It's a living, breathing piece of history. You can go there. You can walk the ramparts, you can explore the churches, you can see the artifacts up close and personal. It creates this direct, real connection with the past that you just can't get from a book. So that leaves us with one last thing to think about. After standing guard for more than 800 years, after witnessing crusades, inspiring some of the world's greatest artists, and amazing millions and millions of visitors, if those walls could actually talk, can you imagine the stories they would tell? It's just a powerful reminder that some structures, they aren't just buildings, they're legends.